There's like a lot of things that they left out in this series of Better Call Saul. They left like a lot of shit out. A lot of stuff. A lot of characters. A lot of stories that should have been told more of. Especially with the whole thing with Tuco, you know. It's like a lot of shit that have been left out. And here's like a couple of them right here. Like, I always wonder what happened with Danny Trejo's character. You know, I always wonder what happened to Turguta. Like, I was like, where the hell is Danny Trejo's character? Like, he was in the Breaking Bad and he gets his head chopped off and killed. But in the prequels, he's definitely still alive. So I don't know why he's not around in Better Call Saul. I was like, so there's no scenes, no episodes with him, nothing. He's not even there. It's like, Danny Trejo's not even worth that much money. I don't know why it was so hard to get Danny Trejo in here. It's because it's hard to make him look younger or something. I don't know what it is. Danny Trejo's been looking like Danny Trejo his whole life. So I don't get what's so hard to get Danny Trejo in here. I don't get it. He should have been in Better Call Saul. It's the prequels, for Christ's sake. He should be in the early 2000s. He should have like been in that scene where he's playing cards with Crazy 8 and Nacho and the other criminals. He should have been in that scene playing cards with them or something. No, he's not even there. I didn't understand that. He should have been in the show doing something. There was like a lot of rumors about Bill Burr of why he's not really, you know, in the show as his character Kubi. There's a lot of reasons why he wasn't there. One of the reasons is because they said that he was busy doing other things, you know, scheduling conflicts like what happened with Jeff's actor Don Harvey. But I think the main reason why Bill Burr didn't really come back because he wanted extra money and they said no. And the reason why he asked extra money is because now, in this timeline, in like between 2020 to 2022, he's like a big time stand-up comedian now. He's like a bigger time stand-up comedian now than he was before. Before he was like he wasn't really that big at the time in the early like 2010s. I mean, yeah, he was doing stand-up. Before that, he was in the Dave Chappelle show and this and that, but he wasn't that big time in stand-up comedy yet, you know. At the time he signed for Breaking Bad, he was still not really up there yet. Yeah, he was really known for stand-up. Outside of stand-up, a lot of people don't know who he is. Then afterwards, he got bigger in fame in like the mid-2010s and up with, you know, doing the show F is for Family, The Mandalorian, this and that. And that came onto his head. He was like, you know, I don't need Better Call Saul. I have a bigger ego. I have bigger money, you know, I'm way more famous than I was before, so, you know, I deserve more money for Better Call Saul. You want me back? And they said no, which that's stupid because he's Bill fucking Burr. You should give him more fucking money than for him to come back. Like, he's like one of the big parts of the show, and they said no to him because he wanted more money. That's what I'm thinking. The thing is, he wanted more money and they don't offer for him, which is fucking bullshit. It's not like he's some nobody. Everybody knows who Bill Burr is now. Back then, like I said, he wasn't really that well known outside of the stand-up comedy. But like I said, yeah, it is bullshit. They should have got him back regardless how much money he wanted. Like, Better Call Saul is a big-time show. A lot of people watch it. He definitely deserved more money because of how big the show is, especially how it was on Breaking Bad, how much money that shit made. Yeah, he definitely deserved the money. He should have been in a show with, you know, with Saul Goodman and Lavelle Crawford's character. He should have been there with both of them. And this is like the number one thing they kept out of the show, and they should have in the prequel show in the fucking first place. They should have the Tuco prison scenes with him and Skinny Pete sharing the cell together, which Skinny Pete did mention in season 1 of Breaking Bad, where he was good buddies with Tuco in jail, and Tuco broke somebody's neck or killed somebody. They should have had that between season 4 to 6. They should have had Better Call Saul. They should have had that in there. I don't understand that. That was like the big part of the show, and that's the reason they didn't have that in there. Like the whole Tuco prison scenes with Skinny Pete, those scenes should have been in between seasons 4 to 6 of Better Call Saul. They should have had that in there. For some reason, I don't know why they didn't come up with the idea. Maybe they completely forgot about the idea of that. I don't know what it is, but they should have had that in there because Skinny Pete did mention that he shared a cell with Tuco, and Tuco killed somebody in there. Like, how do you leave that important fucking element from Breaking Bad. How you leave that out? How the fuck you leave this scene out of the show? Or scenes? How do you leave that shit out? That shit should have been in there. But like I said, they probably completely forgot about it. So, whatever. They could have actually had a scene where Lalo visits Tuco in prison and he talk on the phone and shit. They could have had that scene. They could have seen where Lalo visits fucking Tuco in prison. But no, like I said, they completely forgot about this important element in the show. They completely forgot about it. I mean, there's like a lot of cool shit they could have done with Better Call Saul. A lot of cool shit. But like I said, they're focused on more on fucking Saul's boring ass life more than the other characters. I mean, yeah, I'm fine when they tell a story about Saul. This story is mostly about him, but they should have like a better story with Saul. And, you know, him being a lawyer to all these, you know, these criminals and this and that. They should have like a better story with that, you know. It's just, I don't know. They should have told a better story. I like the story with him and his brother, what's his brother, Chuck. I like the story between him and his brother. But after that, it's just like, it got really slow paced. The story got really boring. Nothing was going on anymore. It's just, I don't know. It's just me. I feel like you should have like a better story of Saul and stuff like that, to be fair. But this shit right here, what you're staring at right now, that shit should have been in the fucking show. Because I wanted to see more of Tuco. I want to see more of him in prison with him and Skinny Pete sharing a jail cell together. You know, Tuco killing a prisoner. Like, I don't understand why I wasn't in Better Call Saul. Because in the prequel, you know, he goes to jail, this and that. But then I had no scenes of him in jail or actually killing a guy in jail. There's no scenes of that. It's just Skinny Pete talking about it in season 1, episode 6 or 7. And like, that's about it. That's about it. Just him just talking about it to Jesse. There's no scenes of that in the prequels because, oh no, we rather have Saul and Kim just prank Howard all fucking day rather than having shit like that. Yep, I guess it's more important to watch two grown people pranking another grown man. I guess that's more important to watch than ideas like this. Where's Danny Trejo? Where's Kubi? Where's Tuco prison scenes? Where's all that shit? No. Let's just watch Saul prank people all day and destroy people's property for no fucking reason whatsoever. That is like so much more important. Like I said, there's so many ideas you can come up with Saul Goodman than him just fucking with Howard all day until he gets him killed. Wow, great ideas, guys. Great story, bro. These writers are just, like I said, they're just stupid. They care about Saul goofing around in real important stories with the Salabunkas and fucking Gus and Mike. They only care about just Saul. I understand the show's called Better Call Saul, but most of the time he goofs off more than being a lawyer. I understand who Saul is. I know he's a character that actually acts like a goofball, but do we have scenes him act like a fucking 2-year-old with his fucking wife? Even like fucking Crazy 8, I feel like he should have like more better scenes with him also. I think they have some more scenes with Crazy 8 besides all the other characters, to be fair. They should have more scenes with him also. And, you know, Hank and Gomi, you know, they had like one episode together. That's about it. And like fucking Gomi has the goatee in a prequel series, even though he doesn't have the goatee until like season 4 or 5 of Breaking Bad, but whatever. That happened. I think because he didn't want to shave it off because, I don't know, it looks too good to shave off for the show, whatever it is. So, yeah, that happened. But, yeah, it's like, they left out so much shit in Better Call Saul that should have been in the show, especially the whole Tuco prison scenes. I was like, where's Tuco? Where's the Tuco prison scenes at? Are you kidding me? They completely forgot about that shit? Where fucking Skinny Pete tells Jesse about him and Tuco shared a cell together and this and that. Like, how do you leave that out? And for the not Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, how the hell do you leave that shit out? Jesus Christ. But yeah, they left like a lot of good shit that should have been in the show. They left like a lot of good shit. But no, Saul goofing around is more important to watch than watching Tuco in prison, I guess. But also, I would say like Tuco and Lalo are like tied for like my favorite Salamanca's. They're like tied together. I was like, I can't choose which one's better, Tuco or Lalo. I can't choose which one's better. They're both pretty good actors, pretty good characters. It's hard for me to choose which one's better. They're both tied to me, neck to neck.